I welcome you all to this press conference where we are issuing a presser on behalf of all affiliate organizations to the Revolutionary Party, ZANU in response to the statements or sentiments made by one Job Sikhala, an honorable member representing a certain constituency from Chitungwisa. We were following, we observed, and we noted with great concern that during the weekend, Job Sikhala made statements threatening that he will overthrow the government being led by Comrade Emmerson Mnangagwa before 2023. Freedom of expression is there, democracy is there. I think 2018 was the only year where MDC people campaigned freely without being beaten, without being harassed. They expressed their freedom. They were sleeping in their houses campaigning, which is one thing they must be appreciating about the leadership of President Emmerson Mnangagwa. They haven't been doing so for a long time. However, we note with great concern that MDC Alliance is now mistaking democracy for lawlessness. They are now mistaking freedom of expression for insults, inviting upon themselves law enforcement agents to react because such statements are treasonous. However, on this presser, we are happy to announce to you that we are against having Job Sikhala being arrested. For if he gets arrested, we won't be able to locate him, since we will not be having access to the prisons or to the police cells. As politicians, he is a politician. We have decided to confront him. We are now going for head-on with him. His statements are treasonous. We can't fold our hands and relax when our government is under attack, when the president is under attack, while the rest of the nation is expecting the president to deliver. A lot of people are expecting, they are looking forward to be millionaires and billionaires under the leadership of President Emmerson Mnangagwa. And a nobody like Wiwa comes and threatens to overthrow a person to whom all of us are expecting and are looking up to for our lives. So we are saying to Job Sikhala, we are giving you not more than 72 hours to withdraw your statements. If it's that easier to overthrow a whole government, to unseat an elected president, I think it's much more easier to overthrow him as an individual. If it's easier to eliminate the president according to him, I think it's much more easier to eliminate him, whatever he meant by that. We know he might be applying semantics, and whenever MDC people threaten to eliminate a ZANU-PF official or a government representative, they say want to eliminate. If we respond by saying we are going to eliminate you too, they say ZANU-PF wants to kill us. No, we are saying the same elimination he threatened, the same overthrowing he threatens, is the one we are going to impose on him before he does his. For if he manages to overthrow the government, every Zimbabwean is going to feel the impact. It's going to affect every Zimbabwean. But the overthrowing of Job Sikhala as an individual will only affect his family. So here we are faced with two situations. One is to save the country. Number two is to save the family of Sikhala. And we are going for an option of saving the country. Saving the country, how? By silencing Job Sikhala. How are we going to silence him? By whatsoever means necessary. That will safeguard our country and guarantee peace in our country. We want law and order. So the police, we know Job Sikhala is doing this to seek attention. He wants to be arrested. After being arrested, the donors releases money for him. Lawyers like the Beatrice Mtetwas, who've been courts representing him, saying you must free Job Sikhala, whatsoever. So we have decided to take it upon ourselves as citizens, for we have a mandate which is constitutional to make sure that we defend our sovereignty, we defend our territory as Zimbabwe, because we are Zimbabweans first and political party members later. On Friday, if not Thursday or Friday, we are going to launch Free Up Nelson Mandela. We have been noting and following with great concern that Nelson Mandela is now a no-go area for people wearing party regalias that are not MDC Alliance. So we are taking it upon ourselves. From Thursday and Friday, we are going to have a campaign we are calling Free Up Nelson Mandela Street, where we are going to take over Nelson Mandela and give it back to the residents of Zimbabwe and of Harare. Nelson Mandela himself was good. He was never against his own. No one to this day can ever cry foul that I was abused by Nelson Mandela. But the street itself is now some extension of MDC Alliance. They must know that their office is Harvest House. So on Thursday and Friday, we are going to make sure we clean up Nelson Mandela Street. And we guarantee you all, from whatever political parties that you belong, you will be free to put on regalia of ZANU-PF, regalia of ZIPP, regalia of MDCT, regalia of Brian Mteki, and you walk scot-free in Nelson Mandela. So this marks the end of our press statement. We thank you for coming. If there are questions, and we encourage you to ask questions that are in line with the address that we have delivered right here.